Okay, and we'll go to speaker view. Whoops. Good. All right. Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to mute everyone. All right. And if at any time you have a question, you can unmute yourself and, of course, talk. But let us begin seated for just a moment. So wherever you are, give yourself an opportunity to sit and close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that, or have a slight downward gaze just to limit distractions for a moment. So we're cold right now, if you will. We are just taking a moment to tune in to where you are at this very moment. Notice what's going on in your breath. Notice what's going on in your shoulders, down your spine. Noticing your sit bones on the chair, maybe your back up against the chair. Feeling the arms and hands, maybe your hands are in your lap. Just noticing them in this present moment. Might be ticking off, oh, that hurts, or oh, I'm noticing this. That's cool. All of that is a great way to bring us into the present. Thinking now, or bringing the attention and awareness down through the legs to the feet. And then back to your breath. Don't have to do anything or change anything. Just be. This class is all about using movement in a mindful way, moving slowly, calmly, in a focused way that's gentle, that doesn't strain the body. And the movements that we do are all based in the 5-element theory. By observing our natural world, the ancients discovered 5 phases in which energy is changing constantly. These 5 phases or elements describe dynamic qualities and patterns that we can tune into and notice. It can also just be an awareness in the background. And these 5 elements correlate with our 5 seasons: spring, summer, late summer, fall, and winter. Please open your eyes if they are closed, and bring your hands together and rub those hands vigorously as we begin to warm up the body. The 5 elements, the 5 seasons correlate to many different things. One thing is energy. Shake out those hands and create some circulation or prana or energy in those hands. And now put the thumb inside a soft fist and circle the wrists. So the work we do together is to stimulate and build and organize other direction, our chi or prana or energy throughout the body. Bend and straighten those arms. And again, I'm giving suggestions. If there's something that doesn't feel good or you want to do something different, please do. Keep the fingertips on the shoulders and bring the elbows forward and back. Begin to feel those shoulders and that upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you just enough that you begin to open the front and feel that little squeeze in the back. One more. And release. Gently tip ear towards shoulder. and then the other way. If you're someone who gets dizzy, of course, please take care of yourself and omit the movement or do it in a different way that works. Good. Come back to center and gently tuck the chin and round the head forward, and then look up. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. Chin down and chin up. Next time chin is down, stay down, and then gently roll your head to one side, tuck the chin, and roll your head to the other side. So it's the front half of the circle. Nice and easy. And the next time the head and chin is down, stay there for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then slowly lift the head and eyes. Make sure your eyes are clear. Open up your feet and knees and do a nice little tip side to side. Good, and come back to center. You can lean forward now, come onto the elbows for a little cat-cow. So tuck the belly in, tuck the pelvis and around the spine. And then on your inhale, go ahead and tip forward and gently arch and look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch and look up. A couple more here. And whether you're breathing with my cues or not, just keep breathing. Make sure the breath is full and supporting you as you move. And if something, again, doesn't feel good, then stop or make something else up. Now to release, come to a rounded spine, but then pull your weight over those sit bones again, and then lengthen up from the tailbone all the way up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. Great. Lift one knee. You can hold underneath or out in front, whatever is good for you, and then circle the ankle. And the other way. Good. Take that leg and bring it across if you can. It could be at the knee, it could be at the ankle height, whatever it is for you. See what feels good and just relax for a moment. Maybe you want to do a little rock, but feel that rotation at that hip joint. Feel what it's like for the knee. If it's not okay for the knee, then bring it up a little higher, or again, cross at the ankle. And there you have it. All right. So from here, bend that knee up once more. Give it a nice big squeeze into you. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, and release. Take a moment to feel the two sides. Other side, bring that knee up, relax the shoulders, but bring the awareness into the ankle for a bit, circling both directions. And then gently bringing that leg over the opposite knee, settling in. Whether that ankle is crossed over the knee or over the ankle, get that little bit of rotation here in that hip joint in preparation for standing exercises. Good. And come on back to that nice squeeze. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, squeeze that leg in. And gently release. Great. Come to standing and shake it out. Good. Wherever you are, have a nice comfortable distance between your feet, about shoulder width apart. And let's do a little twist. So if your chair is going to get in your way, make sure you've got enough space to take the body in a nice, easy twist, dangling the arms. Now you can lift Shift the weight, lift the opposite heel, if that works for you, or keep those feet planted, whatever is best. Let those arms dangle and even bang into the hip line there. Nice and easy, this rotation. You can let the eyes stay forward, or you can let the head go with the body and turn. That's a little bit more challenging on the balance. And come on back to center. Great. Bring yourself close to the side of your chair. All right. First, we're going to be with the feet close together. We're going to turn the palm up on the, so we're holding onto the chair with one hand, and we're going to come up and over into a side bend. And then gently release. This time we're going to open up our feet. Keep that hand on the chair if that works for you. And now we're going to do it with a wide leg side bend. And release. This time we're going to even bend that foot that's closest to the chair. So if you'd like, you can turn the toe toward the chair so that the knee goes right over that toe. So the arm comes up and you take that side bend again, but this time hopefully encouraging a little bit more openness even through that hip. And come on back up. Good. Shake it out and walk to the other side. We'll do the same thing. Feet close together. And again, if you're unsteady here, widen it a bit. Make it work for you. A nice, easy side bend. Arm comes up. By the way, this can be done without the arm if your shoulder is not happy. And on an exhale, release. A wider base. So again, make sure that hand can still touch the chair if you need it. Up and over. Using a little more of the body. Good. And now you can turn out the toes a little bit, especially the one pointing toward the chair for a one-legged bend as we come up and stretch. Feeling the connection from the fingertip all the way through to the toes. On an exhale, release. And shake it out. Good. Good. Coming behind your chair. Both toes pointing straight ahead. We're going to come up on the toes and back down. So just feel that work, the balls of the feet pressing into the earth, feeling the calves working strongly here. Doesn't have to be the highest releve or highest heel raise, but just pump the calf muscle here. Just really feel that and that openness through the ball of the foot for grounding. Good. And then bend both knees. A few of these here, keeping the heel and the ball of the foot now planted. Really feel that bend in the knee. Comfortable distance. Don't go too far, but feel that sense of groundedness and connection to the earth. Great. And release. Shake it out. Good. All right. So today is about the 5 elements, all of them. This is a comprehensive and an overview. So we're going to do some Qigong, Tai Chi type exercises for the different elements. We're going to start with the spring. This can be done seated as well as standing. I'm going to do it standing right now since we did our warm-up seated today. We're going to begin with wide legs, toes slightly pointing out. And as we get into this modified or this smaller horse stance, simply bend both knees just a smidge. This is part of our soft stance or Wuji stance, long low back, energy up the front, a little bend in the knees. Energy flows where there's curves. So we want to keep our joints supple and soft. Even a little puff of air under the armpit can help with keeping those limbs, that upper arm relaxed. crown of the head reaches to heaven. Feet rooted in the earth. We're going to inhale, gently bend so you can touch your knees. Trace the inside of the legs up to about rib height, and then you bring the hands straight back down with a little bend in the knees. Float the arms out and release. Inhale, bend and touch the knees. Trace the inside of the knees and up, and exhale straight down and out to release. Good. So here we are. We're inhaling, floating the arms up, leaning forward just enough, just a little bit of a bend forward so that you can touch the inside aspect of the thighs, coming up to the ribs and then straight back down. So here we are in the spring, the wood element. We're focusing on the sap rising up, roots connecting to the earth. Let's do it one final time. Inhale, bend and touch the inner aspect. Get that beautiful sap rising. Exhale, really rooting into the earth. And release. Come on back in for a moment. Get your feet under you. And then place one hand on your lower belly, lower dantian or energy center, and then the other hand on top. And take a nice deep breath in and out. Gently release. Good. Moving from spring into summer. Having the feet close together or a comfortable distance together. We're going to inhale, put the pinkies together. Inhale is like you're washing your face here, and then you bring the back of your hands straight down. Bend those knees. Now we're going to open the arms like you're parting the clouds, and you're going to step to one side. Doesn't matter which side. So you're back into that horse stance or wide-legged stance, arms out. Now here we're going to turn those pinkies up, turn the palms up, reach up, gently look up with the eyes. And on an exhale, turn the palms, shift the weight, and step it back in. Let's go to the other side, washing the face. Inhale, pinkies touch. Up. Now turn the hands, back of the hands touch as you come down. Part the clouds and step out to the other side if you know which side that is. From here, nice stable horse stance. Turn those palms. Look up, reach up. Pinky is turning up toward the sky. And exhale. Bring the arms down, eyes come forward, and you step it in. Once more to each side. Inhale, pinkies. Here in our summer element, it's fire. Inhale, part the clouds. And turn the palms, reaching up. And exhale, come on back. You'll notice we are moving slowly, very deliberately and mindfully. It takes a lot of concentration. Part the clouds, step it out. Turn up the volume. Fire element in the summer. And with that slowness, we're building our strength on all levels. One hand on the low dantian, then the other hand on top. Deep breath in and out. Before we move on to late summer, shake it out. Take a moment to shake it out because that was quite a lot. And I'm just going right into it here. All right, moving to late summer. Here we're going to do a wonderful twist. So we're going to scoop, step out and scoop one side. Now, hold a tray with one hand. The top hand holds a tray. The bottom hand just is hanging out. From here, We're back in horse stance. We're just going to rotate. We're going to turn right at the waist, twist. From there, we're going to release the arms and circle down. Come back through center. Oh, I'm sorry, and step it in. Now let's go to the other side. Scoop and step it out. Hold that tray. And on an exhale, we're going to twist and turn just the waist. The lower body stays the same. Only go as far as you can go. And then you release the arms down, back to center, shift the weight, and come back. Once more to each side. Inhale, scoop. Hold that tray. On your exhale, twist right at the waist. From here, release the arms, look down, bend forward slightly, bring that foot in as you roll back up. And now the last one. Here we are, stomach and spleen, our earth element. And twist. Having to stay grounded through the feet as you go through that rotation. Come back to center. Step it in and come back up. Neck, one hand on the low belly and then the other one. Deep breath in and out. That was our late summer, our earth element. Next is autumn. Here we're going to do a nice bend of the knees. You decide how wide a stance you would like. We're going to inhale, swing both arms up and cross them over to our lung ones. It point right under the collarbone. From there, we're going to gently trace down the body to the ribs and push forward with both hands, bending both knees. That's our exhale. We're going to soften the hands and come on back up. Inhale, cross the arms. Exhale, bend those knees, press the arms forward and release. This is our metal element. Inhale, little autumn season, lung and large intestine, energy pathways we're stimulating. And release. Last one. Inhale, cross. Exhale, press. And gently release. You may notice that that presses just through the arms and the palms there. One hand on the low belly and then the other one. Deep breath in and out. In many of these forms, the body stays upright and connected to heaven through the crown and earth through the feet. Shake it out. Our final season is our winter water element, and that's what we're going to continue in our next 10 weeks together. But this time we'll do the Qigong form. Inhale, palms up. Glide those elbows back. Come to your kidney area if you can and do a little tap. Now, if you can't, you can tap your hip area too. And then bend those knees, trace down the back of the legs as we waterfall down. And then bring those hands on the inner aspect of those legs to come up to the hips. Again, inhale. Exhale, tap and down, bending those knees. Inhale, inner aspect of the legs all the way back up to the hip line. Again, inhale. Tap, exhale down. Now, maybe you only want to go to the knees. That's fine. Only bend as far as you feel comfortable. And end up back at the hips. Last time, inhale, water element, bladder and kidney energy, stimulating those wonderful pathways of energy in the body. Inhale back up, placing one hand and then the other one over the lower dantian. and deep breath in and out. Great. Shake it out. Walk around a little bit, shake it out. And then find your seat. Take a moment to just check in once more. So close your eyes or have a soft downward gaze, just sitting and just notice what's going on. Maybe the parts of your body when you did a little body scan from your head to your neck, down the spine. When we did that at the beginning, maybe there were areas that needed some attention. Maybe they got attention, or maybe new areas need some attention. And again, check in with that breath. Where you're holding your breath, where you're working real hard to do it, quote, right. Let it go. Opening the eyes, coming back to the day. We're doing great. I'd like to do a nice twist, and I want to do it, I kind of want to do it standing actually. However, if you're feeling like your feet and ankles need a little rest, stay here. And you can take the seated twist as well. If you'd like to join me, please come to standing. We're going to have 2 feet to the side of the chair, pointing in toward the chair. The feet can stay here or the inside leg can come up. We're going into our wonderful thread the needle. So inhale, open the arm out to the side or up, whatever feels good. And on the exhale, thread the needle. Go under the knee or under the arm as you bend forward. Inhale, reach, open, and exhale, twist. Once more, inhale, open, and exhale, bend forward and twist. Good. Come back to a nice straight spine, finding that balance. And from here, bring the hand, the free hand, not the one on the chair, to the opposite knee, on the outside of the knee, and gently twist. Looking behind you. If that doesn't feel good with your balance, keep the head forward, but twist through the body, through the waist. And on an exhale, gently release and slowly lower that leg down. Let's do a little hula hooping. Circle those hips around and round, letting go of any tension created there. Jiggle and relax those shoulders. Come to the other side, same thing. Legs can stay here for the thread the needle, or you can bring the leg closest to the chair up to challenge balance and build strength in the standing leg. From here, we're going to inhale and open the chest, open wide, and exhale, bend and circle and twist. Inhale, open, and exhale, twist. Once more, inhale, open, and exhale, twist. Come back to a nice straight spine. Bring that free hand to the outside of that knee or thigh and gently twist. And turn the eyes if you choose. Again, can be done without the leg up on the chair if needed. And on another exhale, slowly unwind. And release that leg. Great. Have a seat. We're going to go through the 5-element Qigong once more, but we're going to do the seated version. So let's go into our spring, our wood element. We're stimulating our energy pathways related to the liver and gallbladder energies. We're going to start with a wide leg stance here, our horse stance. Our sit bones, our feet are the connection to the earth, and of course, the crown of the head connects to heaven. And there we're held, energetically held between heaven and earth. From here, we're going to lift the arms and we're going to bend forward and reach all the way toward the ankles if you can. So inner aspect of the ankles, trace all the way up. And then exhale, straight down. Float the arms up like a nice little spring breeze brings you up. And release. Inhale. And exhale, bend forward, reach to the inner aspect of the ankle, trace the inner aspect of the legs all the way up to the ribs, and now straight down. Float up on a spring breeze. Good. One more time. We're going to inhale, bend forward, find that wonderful idea of sap rising through the tree trunk all the way up, and exhale, reaffirming the rootedness through the earth. Create those roots. Come up on a spring breeze. Good. We're going to seal it this time. We're going to inhale the arms up and exhale, bending the elbows, clearing and sealing in that beautiful spring energy. The emotions associated with the springtime is taking in kindness. One more deep breath in, bringing in kindness and anchoring it in, sealing it with the breath. Bringing one hand to the low dantian and then the other one on top. You can bring those legs in. Great. Moving into our summer. We're going to inhale, washing the face, pinkies touch. And then exhale, part the clouds. Inhale, turn up the volume. Here we are in the fire element. And exhale, release. Inhale. Add a little arch here, looking up to the sky if you can. Exhale. You could come down a little deeper if you'd like. Part the clouds. Turn up the volume. Here we are in the heart and small intestine energies. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, part. And think about that fiery summer energy. Turn up the volume. Feel the sun on your face. And exhale. Sealing in now the wonderful sense of joy, compassion, generosity associated with our summer fire element. Once more, inhale, scoop up that joy and seal it in. Finishing, it's like the cherry on the top. Hands on that lower belly. Late summer, opening up those feet once more. We're going to scoop earth element, staying grounded in this beautiful seated horse stance. Rotate and turn the body. Hold that tray. Dip down into the earth. And then roll up, feeling the belly, feeling the core of you really strengthen as you come up through center. Inhale, scoop the other way, hold the tray. And exhale, twist, feeling the waistline here. Release, dip down to the earth. Pulling in through the belly, through the core as you roll up. Once more, inhale, stomach and spleen energy pathways. We stimulate especially as we rotate. And then we exhale, sensing the earth below, using our own personal strength. Come on up. Last one. Inhale, scoop. Nope, scoop. Exhale, twist. Oh, no, maybe I did it wrong. And whatever you did, go back into the earth and pull back up, rounding up through the spine. 3 breaths. Inhale, sealing in a wonderful sense of balance and stability associated with our stomach and spleen energies, the earth element, balance, sympathy, stability, personal responsibility. One more, in, and seal in that balance. Cherry on the top, hands on that lower dantian, bringing those legs in. Autumn, our metal element, will inhale, dragging the hands back. Oh, nope, sorry. This is the crossed one. Inhale the arms across and exhale. Good, release. Inhale, lung and large intestine energy pathways through the chest, through those lungs on that exhale. And release. If you'd like to add the knee, please do with me. Inhale, cross. And as you come out with the hands, you lift the knee and condense, if you will, the low belly. Once more, inhale, cross, exhale. And release. This time we're sealing in refinement, choosing what is purposeful and meaningful and letting go of what is not. Inhale, find that purpose. One more deep breath in, sealing in that wonderful metal element, lung and large intestine, the ability to refine. And hand on the lower dantian. Gently release. Our last one, the winter water element, with our forward fold. Here you can do forward fold with the legs bent, or if you'd like a challenge, come to your heels and bring the toes up. Still can have a slight bend in the knee, but here we're going to work with the balance. So be careful that you don't lose your chair behind you. So here we go. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, trace back and tap the kidney area. From there, gently bend forward. Again, the knees are bent, but trace the back of the leg all the way down. This time we're going to change it and bring the arms straight out. Reach and come up as high as you can. Melt the arms down. Inhale, up. Exhale, trace back. Tap. Exhale, down. If you can, reach beyond the toes. Reach and lift. And exhale, melt the arms down. One more time, bladder and kidney energy here with our water element. Inhale, tracing the bladder meridian as we go down the back of the legs. Now reach beyond the toes if you can to come all the way up, using that wonderful strength in the back of the body. And then melt the arms down. Bringing those feet under you. Inhale, sealing in that wonderful emotion associated with our winter water element of perseverance, steadfastness. One more deep breath, feeling that wonderful flow, being able to go with the flow, being persistent in that drive. And hands to the lower belly. Gently release. We'll prepare for our seated meditation. So if there's something that your body is calling for, please do it. It may be that you want to lay on the floor, or maybe you want to do some shaking out before you go back to sitting once more, or maybe you want a cushion. Whatever you need, please find your seated meditation position. And wherever you land, whatever shape you are in, again, go inward, close the eyes or have a soft downward gaze, and scan through the body one more time, checking what's going on in the shoulders and neck. How does your back feel? Mid back, upper back, low back. Sensing what's going on with your feet, with your knees, with your hips, that lower body. And of course, placing your arms and hands where you want them. You may choose to do a mudra, maybe the Om mudra. Maybe you choose to have one hand inside of the other one. Palms down on the lap or palms up. Maybe if you're laying on your back, your hands are on your ribs or your hip line, wherever you'd like to be. But place those hands consciously. And now giving yourself a chance to let go, because the body's in the position that you want, that you feel supported in. Now you can tune in and let go in the breath. Let the breath be natural. And I know some of you are already deep in your seated meditation. For others, you may be just settling in and just realizing, oh, I'm still gripping through my hips, or gee, my jaw is tight. Wherever you are with this, just find that quiet place, that still place, and rest. If you find that your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath, your natural breath. Wherever your inhale and exhale is at this moment. Remain with your inner focus, your quiet place of rest. As I share again about the 5 elements, as we observe the natural world, we notice gradual change. We notice the 5 phases or the 5 elements as they cycle through the seasons. The transitions in life lead from one to the other. All things happen in order. And there is never a permanent state, but the seasons are always temporary and transitioning. Finding our balance in each of the seasons, being able to flow among the seasons is what we work toward. Finding balance at any moment, even as we transition and flow from one season to the next. The winter solstice celebrates the return of hope. As our planet begins to turn toward daylight, soon we will welcome the return of spring. But as we think about that, let us remember and embrace the positive aspects of winter. Winter's darkness, winter's quiet, winter's pause. As we sit in silence, we embrace the winter pause, the place of darkness, the place of safety. So as we meet during our winter season, we will embrace and enjoy those aspects of our winter water element together. Slowly come back to the day. If the eyes are closed, please open them. Begin to wiggle and shake and squirm and stretch and yawn. And you're welcome to unmute and come back together.
Give me